What's up, guys? Andrew Cooper here with Coop Scoops. This week, letting you guys in on a top secret Coop Scoop. Yep. Big secret fantasy alarm stuff. Some of you guys might know that for a couple of years, I've kind of developed a strategy called yin and yang tight end, right? The idea is if you don't get a top tight end, then you wait and you draft one guy who's safe that you can start, in the beginning of the season, and then one guy who's high risk but high reward, a guy you can't really trust. And in the past, we've done well with this. We found guys like Mark Andrews, Darren Waller, Logan Thomas, guys that you couldn't start week one, but the trick is to draft them so you can beat the wire, have them on your roster, right? So for instance, this year, we like Zach Ertz as a safe guy. You get him towards the back end of the top 12, and you can start him for the first 6 weeks, especially while DeAndre Hopkins is suspended. Meanwhile, you draft somebody else that has a path to being a top target on their team. A Cole Kmet behind Darnell Mooney. Maybe you take Evan Engram, who could lead the Jaguars in targets, right? These guys, you can't trust them week one, but you want to get them on your roster so you don't have to fight for them on the waivers if they get 8, 10 targets early on the first couple games, right? So that's been a strategy we've been doing for a while now. I've been talking to Howard Bender. I've been talking to John Impemba. We realized that this strategy is something that we've kind of been doing for positions like quarterback, for positions like running back, right? Wide receiver. You basically pick your starting guys, but you fill your bench with a variety of different guys that you think can either be safe to fill in or have high upside. That's kind of what your bench is for. So we have decided to potentially bring the yin and yang tight end, not only strategy, but rankings, the way we present the format to you guys for positions like quarterback, right? Like think about quarterback. If you draft Josh Allen, you're good. You only have to think about bye weeks. But if you wait towards the end, you kind of face a decision, right? They tell you you can only draft one quarterback. Do you take the boring guy like a Tom Brady? Or you take a risky upside guy like a Trey Lance or a Justin Fields? You don't have to make that decision. They tell you can only draft one guy, just like they did for years with tight end before we broke the mold there. You don't have to do that. So we're trying to present rankings in a way where we say, okay, if you take these quarterbacks, you're set. If you wait, here are the safe ones. Here are the risky ones. Take one from each group. See if you can catch lightning in a bottle, right? That's the game plan. With wide receiver, right? You take 3 wide receivers as your starting guys. After that, you have your bench. If you draft only risky guys, when the bye weeks come around, when the injuries come around, you might not have a guy that's safe enough to slot into your lineup, right? On the flip side, if you draft all boring dudes, say you draft, guys like, Michael Thomas, target guys in there, your regular lineup, and then your bench is all Tyler Boyd and Jarvis Landry and just all these dudes that are all the same, right? There's no upside, there's no downside. It's just mediocre. You're never going to hit that ceiling you need, right? So with wide receiver, basically you want to take your 3 guys and then on your bench, try and make a mix. Maybe take one guy that you can trust to go in there and, start, on an injury or a bye week, and he doesn't have the biggest ceiling, but he's got a nice floor, right? Then after that, you go after guys with high upside. Why not, right? Get a nice balance. We're going to try and put those concepts onto paper so that you can look at your draft or look at, waivers and decide which guy to add for your build. Because sometimes when there's 2 wide receivers, the right answer might not be the same for 2 different people. One person might need someone to start that week. Another person might need someone that gives them the highest upside rest of the season. We're going to try and present that to you in a way that's easy to understand. Same for running back in terms of what guy you can actually slide in your lineup, like a Kareem Hunt that you can actually put in there and he's not going to get you 0, versus a guy like Alexander Mattison, where his ceiling is tremendous. Probably higher than Kareem Hunt, but he needs an injury to get there. We're going to try and present that as best we can. So that's a little inside secret. Things that are coming down the pipe, hoping to get those up and ready. So just wanted to let you guys know. Feel free to give me a buzz on Twitter or, in the Discord if you have drafts coming up soon and you want some information or you want anything. Feel free to buzz me on that, but hopefully we're going to have that for you soon. So cheers, guys. Have a good weekend.